What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. Thank you for tuning in to our live stream. Want to say thank you for all the support. Thank you for everybody who's been supporting. We've been trying to keep it raw and giving you guys the dopest content we can. But we've been kind of getting railroaded. So we started a Patreon. If you haven't had a chance to check out our Patreon, check out our Patreon. We don't have to worry about a lot of the issues we've been having over here. So subscribe to our Patreon, man. Support. We got some really dope stuff on there. Also, check out our commissary. We got that level 4. We got that man in the can at yard time. And if you're trying to maintain some type of physical activity, a lot of those supplements will keep you right, keep you on point. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, check us out. FreshOutSeries.com. If you have a comment, if you're interested in any type of consulting, you can hit us up at FreshOutSeries.com. Also, subscribe to Big Herc 916 on YouTube. I'm all about that positivity and that motivation. I'm going to do shout-outs at the end, but I want to get a shout-out to some of our new members, to the Wick Splitter crew, LMZ Moto, 8 Exhausted 8, and 3rd Pixel. Shout-out to all you guys and everybody who keeps supporting. So, what's going on in your town, man? What's happening with everybody, man? I had a great weekend with the homie Chappie. If you haven't got a chance to check out the latest video, update on Chappie. He doing big things out there. He making it happen out there in AZ. And I'm loving it out there too. So look for me being out there a little bit more, doing my thing, man. Enjoying life in AZ. The cars are doing well, man. Check out Big Herc 916. I was just at Willow Springs the other day. Took the M6 on the track. Got busy a little bit. Enjoyed myself. Didn't tear the car up, so that was a good day. But yeah, have some fun out there, man. For those who are car people who like driving fast, drive on a track, not the street. It's a lot harder to be Ricky Racer on a racetrack because you don't have to. It's a totally different experience, and you got people who can drive faster than you. So for those out there who think they're fast, take that to a track, man. What cars I got? I have a 68 Cougar, Pro Touring, coilovers, not 4 9-inch. I'm putting that back together. Got a Chevelle 72, putting that back together, and a 928 Porsche. Marcy from Red Wing, currently living in Guha, Minnesota. Okay. Living in Odessa, Minnesota. Never been out there. Did you hear about ex-WWE wrestler Shad Gaspard drowning at Venice Beach? He took his son for a swim and got caught up in a rip current. What's crazy, man? If you go to Facebook, I knew that dude. I didn't realize that was the same guy. I went with him to pitch a show probably like 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago. And I met the brother, man. Tall brother, great shape. I haven't talked to him in years, hadn't seen him. But, yeah, I knew that guy, man. There's a picture of him with me and a couple other brothers on with Rick Bassman. So, hey, man, condolences to his family, man. Sad day, man. Sad day. Yeah, I got rid of the Bentley, man. That thing, it wasn't, dude, it wasn't all that. You know what I mean? You might got a little status with it, but the E63 Mercedes is shitting on the Bentley, bro. Rides like a race car, more power, just as luxurious, tighter handling, not as heavy. The Bentley is like a linebacker, and the E63 is like a cornerback. It can do everything a linebacker can do, but it's faster. Ibrahim Abdullah, what's up, man? Thank you for the donation. Virgin at 20 by choice, waiting till marriage. It destroys me mentally and have rejected many girls, but religious ways in my case, thanks. Oh, okay. Well, hey, man. More power to you, man. I was doing my thing way before that. But I mean, if you know whatever makes you happy, bro. If you have whatever you have to go by or whatever you abide by, and then bless you. You know what I mean? Heard Tyson wants to be first appointed for his upcoming fight. So what do you say? Hey man, I'm not a professional boxer, bro. I'm not gonna get in there and try to compete with some dude who was a world champion. I'm not that stupid. You know what I mean? I'll let what's his name, Shannon Briggs or Evander handle that. You know what I mean? That's more on his level. I know where I can and can't dance, man. It's like me trying to race an F1 racer. I'm not egotistical like that. I'm not gonna try to put myself out there like that. What do you think about people buying guns because of the virus? Hey man, I mean, people, Second Amendment right, protect yourself. You know what I mean? Regardless of what's going on out there, man, you got to feel safe, man. A lot of crazy things happening in the world right now. The Chevelle is not an SS, it's a custom. Pro Touring, supercharged, 600 horsepower. It's nowhere near stock. Damn, didn't really know that well. Shit, you wanted it and got it. So you say, yeah, you know, I got the Bentley, man. I wanted the car. And after I had it, dude, it wasn't, the Chevelle was better than the Bentley, to be honest with you. The Bentley, it's not, you know, it wasn't, dude, I wasn't impressed. I had the car for a couple months, took it on a couple drives. I wasn't impressed, man. Couldn't go through the canyons with it. Didn't handle that well. It just wasn't all that. The build quality, I didn't think was top notch as far as compared to the Mercedes. And I've had a lot of nice cars, man. I've had a CL65. I've had a E55, a CL600. I've had Jaguar. I mean, BMW. I wasn't impressed, bro. Herc, I'm on trigger lock. If I get caught with another firearm, I think I'll go to. I don't know. You gotta know yourself, bro. I'm not gonna tell you how to carry your personal business, but yeah, man. Be careful out there. Would I take a punch from Mike Tyson for $5 million? No, I mean, dude, I'm not with the what do you call it, Houdini tricks, bro. I'm not gonna say my abs is all like. I'm not gonna let Mike Tyson punch me in the stomach for $5 million, man, and then poop myself. You know what I mean? Be you know, peeing blood. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? To even get to that point, you got to be able to work your way up the ladder. But I'm not gonna put myself out there like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let a person whoop on me either. But I'm not gonna go out there in front and tell my Mike Tyson hit me in the stomach for $5 million. Come on, bro. KD, thank you for the donation. Got some heist money saved up. Advice for relationships with someone doing time. Relationship advice, I mean, if you're in the state, hopefully you can get a conjugal visit. But, you know, you best find out where your man's head's at, man. Hopefully he in there studying, becoming a master of something, so you don't get out and do nothing. You know, a lot of guys in there wasting a lot of time, man. So hopefully he's doing something positive with his time. But as far as relationship advice, I mean, it's just, I don't know what to really tell you on that, man, because I always said if a female's on the street, I'm locked up, I'm not going to try to lock down your thing. I mean, dude, I mean, what could I do? All I can do is talk to you over the phone about it. So you got to do what's best for you. But if you love this dude, then be honest. Hopefully he can handle it, you know. But to wait for somebody and keep that thing warmed up, I mean, hey. LMZ Moto, thank you for the donation. Got that yard time today. Okay. Fast money, slow money. Well, you got to go with the safe money that's going to last you, money that you can hold on to. You know, you got to think what's going to be going down. If this is going down right now, try to picture what's going to be going down in 5 years or even next year. You got to think smart, bro. Prepare yourself. Put yourself in a position so that you can make moves. How do you sleep all these years later after leaving prison? I get sleep. I sleep pretty. I pass the hell out. When I hit the bed, I'm exhausted, man. You know what I mean? I'm pretty exhausted. I do occasionally have a damn nightmare, and that's why I'm so grateful I am free. You know, you still have those dreams sometimes that somehow you're locked up. You don't know how you got there. You didn't do nothing wrong. They forgot your release date. Those are terrifying dreams, man. But when I do sleep, I lay next to my wife, I curl up, I pass the hell out, and I snore her ear off. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. Been using a mask to get in every store, then pull it down immediately after I walk in, and no one has said anything, probably because I got my Wig Splitter t-shirt on. No one taking my freedom away to breathe. That's right, man. That's right. I mean, you got to think about it, bro. I mean, do you want to breathe in carbon monoxide? Do you want to poison your lungs by walking around? First, it was a K95. Then it was the N95. Then it was a t-shirt. Then it was a bandana. Now people are making masks. Bro, I tell you, man. What is it? H1N1 killed, what, 500,000 people? And no lockdown? Come on, man. Come on, man. Ricky V, thank you for the donation. Would you dance with McGregor for $10 million for 5 minutes? Yeah, I'll dance with McGregor. He a littler dude, but I know he ain't no joke. But I'd take my chances with him before I would get in there with Tyson. But I give both of them their props. I'm not taking nothing away from either one of them. The main thing in a fight is to strike and not be afraid to get hit, regardless. I just financed my crib, made the move, got 2.7 APR. Think that's a move. That's a power move right there, man. Congrats on that, bro. Congrats on your house, man. You know, much success for you. Why did you decide to get married? You know, at some point, man, you bust thousands of cheeks, right? So you're a thousandaire cheek buster. You're able to dominate the cheek busting scene at will. But then it comes a time where you got to find that person who's going to have your back that you can trust. A lot of these females, you don't want them in your business, and they can be very spiteful, bro. You know what I mean? You don't want to get caught up with somebody and something happened, and you have a kid, and then you come to, you know, regret your decision. So you got to find that one that's going to have your back, man, and who's going to help you pursue your dreams. So, Brandon Glidden, thank you for the donation. Haven't forgot about you. We will talk soon. Keep putting out the content. Hey, man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the donation, brother. Yeah, we'll talk soon, man. Just grinding out here, man. Just putting it together. Keeping Fresh Out going. Working on the Patreon. Big Herc 916. And lacing everybody up. How many people they letting out on compassionate release? I don't know. I know the state. I guess there's a form, depending on how close you are to the house, that people are filling out to try to get out early. I know they got a lot of places on straight lockdown. And, yeah, man, it's pretty crazy out there right now. So, I don't know. It depends, I guess, on what state. And I think the feds is a little bit different. So, it varies. Brick and mortar business are scary to run these days. You know what? Brick and mortar, man. If you're in any other state but California, you're probably all right, man. I mean, I went to AZ, man, and people out there are living life. California, ooh, man, they trying to crush no middle class. They want to get rid of anybody that has any personal business. If you are, I'll tell you right now, in the future, if we're talking about some Mad Max shit, If you're a mechanic, you know how to weld, you know how to engineer stuff. You're gonna be a very wealthy person, man, because you know, those people are essential. And in a time like this, you know, if you know how to farm, you know how to do agriculture, dude, that's the future. You know what I mean? Working for yourself. All the people that have state licenses out here that work for places, they're hit. They're begging to go back to work, man. It's some straight. This is something from like the medieval times out here. Right here, somebody said, my father runs a construction company. I work for him. We haven't stopped working. Yeah, construction is still going. See, out here, people are doing construction, but they also trying to crack people for violating certain what do you call it? I guess rules as far as distancing. But let me ask you something. If they're saying that it can jump 6 feet, so can it jump 6 feet in 1 inch? Does it only jump outdoors? Does it only jump? It doesn't jump in Walmart or Target or Home Depot? Does that make sense to you? I'm just asking. I didn't know it could jump 6 feet. So if it's 6.5 feet, it can't jump that far, huh? Yeah. Big Herc, I just was in AZ. Big Herc, how was AZ? I just moved to Montana from Oregon. Oregon is a bowl of wrong right. Yeah, Oregon, man. I got a homie out there. Had a couple strip clubs. He done lost both clubs. The other club's not even worth opening because of the, you know, you're losing money. And he said the other club is shut down. The governor out there, bro, just like the governor of Washington. AZ was gravy. Don't come to Cali though. Don't come to Cali. People named medics. I do security at a hospital. I haven't stopped working. Somebody said security at a hospital. They haven't stopped working. The cold thing about it, I got a friend that works at a hospital, and they try to cut their pay by 20%. 20%. UCLA Medical. Go figure. LMZ Moto. Should I do an ab workout or go to bed? You're the best. Do your ab workout, brother. Do your ab workout. Get you some discipline in your life, man. Go ahead and do that ab workout, then go night-night. Yep, you got mask wearers versus the non-mask wearers. In Arizona, man, it was optional. The people that worked at some of the places wore masks, but if you were at a golf course, you were walking around, you can't wear 90 degrees, 100 degrees, man. I mean, come on, man. You're not going to walk around breathing hot air. You're going to die from wearing the mask before you die from the other thing if you're out there golfing with a mask on. Come on. I have been to Japan, Tokyo, man. Beautiful. I don't know what's going on out there now, but I know Japan was real, very clean, different culture. I mean, being an American, it was cool for me. I had a good time out there. CDC came out today and said COVID isn't easily transmitted by touching off surfaces. Team no like. I know. See, watch the reversal live. Now they got to clean it all up. And then they're going to try to, something else is going to pop up. But now they're going to try to clean it all up because you can't go to no sporting events. There's no concerts. Money's being lost all around the board, bro. They don't flip the script without a single bomb. Cold game, bro. It's a cold game right now. I still can't, I mean, it blows my mind still, man. Blows my mind. I remember I got out of prison in 2009 and they had that other, what they called, I guess, pandemic. And I didn't even know what was going on. I had no idea that there was a super flu going around in 2009 because I was so focused on surviving. And I just was living life, man. But I didn't watch TV. I didn't watch any of that stuff. It's so different now with social media, so you hear about all this stuff. You know, it's pretty crazy. Elias J. Williams, thank you for the donation. but I'm not gonna read your comment because it's pretty stupid, man. I'm not here to entertain you in that aspect, but I do appreciate the donation. Aunt Becky pleading guilty will only serve 2 months in prison, huh? Go figure. Aunt Becky, huh? Got it down to 2 years, huh? This shirt is not. It's not on my site. Not right now. $1,000 for no mask. Not surprised they got to make up for stimulus for unemployment. Yeah, it's like they don't want you to go to work, but they want to send you money. I mean, come on, bro. Let's do the math. Here in Arkansas, most places like restaurants, movies require you to wear a mask. It's done totally dehumanized the human experience, man. You know, you used to wear a mask, you get arrested. Now you wear a mask and, you don't get arrested. The game is flipped. Yeah, apparently roommate owes some dealer money. Oh, man, you don't want that kind of drama, bro. You better clean that up real quick, man. Real quick, man. Clean that up. Are they buying votes with unemployment pay? You know it. You know what the game plan is. You know what they're doing right now. They're trying to keep that thing blue. Camacho Pocket, thank you for donation. Herc, you motivated me to start a YouTube channel. Do you charge for interviews? Is it normal to pay for interviews? Usually, man, I mean, depending on who you go through, a lot of people should just interview you. I mean, it's been harder for us to get other people to interview us, even though we've interviewed a lot of people and put a lot of people on, but it hasn't been reciprocal. So it just depends on the person, man, and where they're located and, what kind of interview it is. But this is, it's a political game too. All the YouTube stuff is all political, man. Yeah, you can't go to church or school, but you can get weed and liquor. What sense does that make? They want everybody high. All the cannabis. I didn't know cannabis was essential. Alcohol, I didn't know was essential. Didn't know that, man. Big Herc, could you see yourself living abroad? I could see myself living anywhere where they don't have this kind of bullshit out here. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not married to any particular location. If there's somewhere that provides a better opportunity, I'll get my butt on the road. I'm not the type of person that is gonna just, man, this ain't prison for me. I'm not gonna, I'll get up and go. Me and the wifey will go quick. So I'm gonna keep it pushing. Do inmates have liability protection if they get infected because of unethical prison safety hazards? Not really. I mean, if you're lucky, if you can get somebody to sue the prison and recoup whatever it is, damages you suffer, but you're awarded a state, man. But there have been people who've been falsely imprisoned, and if you can prove your imprisonment was faulty, then you have a good chance of being able to sue the prison as a result of anything you suffered during that incarceration. Somebody said if a mask can stop COVID, it stops sufficient oxygen. If you can breathe, it doesn't stop COVID. It makes logical sense. Makes logical sense. If you can breathe through it, and then COVID could come in your mouth. A lot of this stuff it's crazy because it's like none of it's common sense. Yeah, I already looked up that patent, bro. I'm cool, man. It's a lot of sick stuff going on, man. A lot of trickery right now, man. And these people slid right up underneath us, man. Right up underneath us. Crazy times, man. Dr. Billy Oish. Thank you for the donation. Not going to read your comment though, bro. But thank you for the donation. Oh, I know it's because of the presidential election. If they would have impeached Trump, we wouldn't have any of this right now. Guarantee it, bro. It wouldn't be none of it. We'd be dealing with something way worse. But, you know, right now, the position we're in, the double impeachment didn't work. That's my theory. How do I deal with depression? Try not to be depressed, man. I try to think about everything I'm grateful for, all the things I have in my life that are positive, what I have that maybe somebody else doesn't have, and just being humble. I mean, you know, depression, you must not look at anything positive in your life. I mean, I've been in some dark places, but I've never felt like I wanted to hurt myself or give up on life. It's not in me, man. I'm a fighter. I'm never going to give up on life. You know, I'm not done until I'm in the dirt. You know, I'm never going to, you know, what they do, talk about retire. I'm never going to retire, per se. Dr. Billy Oish, thank you for the donation again, but I'm not reading your comment, man, but thank you. I work at CVS and they barely check temperatures. Yeah, go figure, huh? Dems want Sheet for re-election in November. I agree. If the economy's doing horrible, they can blame it on the Republicans. I mean, isn't that the game plan, to try to push it back to a Democratic House? Come on, man. A lot of people don't know the history of the Democrats and Republicans. People don't know that the Republicans, you know, the first blacks were Republicans. Republicans were the ones who pushed for a lot of the civil rights laws. The Democrats were the ones who enacted a lot of the things that countered the civil rights movement, and actually the Klan came from the Democrats. So for those out there who think they're Democratic fans, do your history and see where the Klan originated at. It wasn't the Republicans. It was the Democratic Party. You know, a lot of the black Republicans ran out of office due to racial tensions by the Democrats in the 1800s. Look it up. Look it up, man. You know, people think blacks are Democrats. Nah, man. It's the other way around. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. Have you ever watched the Truman Show? I think a lot of the movie is true. They watching us. Yeah, man, they watching us. They always been watching us, man. I mean, that's the game they play, bro. This whole game, I mean, a lot of what I see right now is exactly the same things they did in prison, man. It's the exact same formula, man. The fear, the warden. You could do this, you can't do this, you can't sit here, you can't do this. It's the same stuff, man. I just never thought I'd see it on the street. I mean, it's so bad right now, you can't even go to, imagine you can't even exercise. You gotta work out at home, and you can't work out at a park with a person. I mean, dude, how crazy is that? You gotta try to find all your weights through somebody on the street. I mean, dude, dumbbells and barbells are going for prime dollars right now. Crazy, man. John Medeski, is Trump racist in your opinion? Thanks for donation. I don't know Trump personally, and before he ran for president, I read all his books as far as on real estate. I'll tell you right now, when we talk about, you know, when people get into like politics and racism, you know, I'm not even gonna try to say that I have any idea as far as his racial overtones, because I mean, money is money. When you start talking about people having bread, but I'll tell you right now, when people say racial, you can go back, and I was in and look at who's done what for who. Now, be it as far as even on the black, none of the laws are favorable to blacks, period, or Hispanics, people of color. So, you know, even when Obama was in office, it wasn't like he did anything. It wasn't like he helped a bunch of black people get out of jail. There was no audit of the banking system for black loans. I don't know how many black judges that weren't appointed, that should have been appointed in federal judgeship. So, I mean, racial, like I said, I'm just speaking on what I know as far as blacks being Republicans. If you do your homework, not talking about these little Democrat blacks you see now, these ones who are basically playing us, trying to give everybody handouts. I'm talking about go back in history and the blacks that fought for the rights of the black free slaves were Republicans. Go back and do your homework, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't know Trump personally. I can't speak on his racial preferences or how he feels about other blacks in general. But I can tell you as far as economics and job-wise and what the economy was doing before all this hit, people were getting paid, man. Keep up your work. Go interview Little D. Tell Little D to get at us, man. I can't even get a hold of a lot of these people, man. I've been trying to get a hold of, I would love to get Little D, man, and get an interview with him, man. I know he's a G. You know what I mean? I know he got a lot of positive things to say. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. I fought in Nam, lost both my legs. I should have died with my men, but got saved by a shrimping boat and captain. Okay, there you go. I see you, Dan. Let's get into the shout-outs, y'all. What you guys got to say for the shout-outs? Yeah, people being happy about $1,200 a month is crazy. Hey, I agree, man. I had, a lot of people, man, they don't even want to talk because they feel like you're wrong because you want to earn your money. NAACP was that whole thing created a welfare state among the black community. Do you know before that blacks had their own banks, their own businesses, their own corporations? There's a lot of these handouts have destroyed communities. It's not, and handout isn't always good for a handout, brother. Still go out there and get your grind on. If the thread air mask, who is this dude? It's not my argument. Somebody made a comment, so I don't know what you're talking about. Who is this dude? Somebody done stole my picture and using it for a comment. Weird, man. It's like if somebody has that much time in their hands to take your profile and make all these different profiles, that person's pretty whacked out of their head, man. You got some crazy whack people out there. You guys be careful, man. Lot of crazy trolls out there, bro. Ricky V, thank you for the donation. Think gonna put a hit on Snitch 9 for being a punk? I mean, look, dude. Somebody said, oh, I'm hating on Snitch 9 or Daniel, whatever his name is, but I don't hate on anybody. If he was singing about not, getting your life together, doing positive, if he was talking about like, hey, help your friends, do this, do that, I wouldn't have mind, man. But, when you push a lot of negative, when you incite violence, when you tell people to kill each other, shoot people, rob, what do you think's going to happen? You think you're going to live a good life? Do you think if you're a person and everything you talk about is hurting somebody, robbing, and making a fool and thinking that you're getting accolades for that and you're putting all these other people in jeopardy, do you think you're going to live to be 50, 60 years old and you're going to get away with all that? Dude, you could be 50 years old and karma's going to catch you. One way or the other, karma's going to catch you, man. So, doing that stupid stuff, I don't hate on anybody who's successful, but when you're advertised in prison and you're promoting people to do stupid stuff and get in trouble and you have more sense than that, I have no respect for you, man. Hey, shout out to South Carolina, East Long Beach, Sacramento, and North Highlands, my hometown. Everybody I grew up with in the city. The Bay Area. J.E., thank you for the donation. I love to give money to minorities. Okay. John Medeski, thank you for the donation. About racing, you talking about drag or road course? Oh, man, I did road course. Road courses, drag racing, it's a lot of knowing how to handle the car also straight away. But driving on turns, Dude, that's a whole nother game, bro. If you ever get a chance, get your car, rent a Corvette or a Camaro, take it out to the track and hit those corners that do a 90, 100. It's a totally different feeling, man, because you're turning and you got to know how to brake. You got to know how to hit the apex. It's a total different experience. Shout out to Argentina. Shout out to 925 Antioch. Sacramento, North Carolina. No, Sacramento, LA to LA. Bozeman, Montana. Ottawa, Canada. 956 South Texas. Monterey, Cali. That's right. New York. Nashville. Buffalo, New York. Houston, Texas. Alaska. Southwest Michigan. Akron, Ohio. Dutchess County, New York. Romania. I see you in the house. Brawley, California. Nashville. Washington, D.C. D.C. in the house. Long Beach, Puerto Rico. Little Rock, Arkansas. North Carolina. Huntington Beach. HB. Marina Graduate. Maine. Phoenix, Arizona. Freehold, New Jersey. Sawarta, AZ. 559 Coachella. Bohemian. Somebody said Bohemian Grove. Yeah, you know about that. Them cheek busting up there. Mixtape. Manson. Thank you for the donation. Shout out Justin Driggs, the last cheek buster. Hey, shout out to all the cheek busters out there. Y'all should be busting record numbers of cheeks right now. Shout out to Denver, Colorado. Hey, man, everybody who tuned in, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys subscribe, support. Man, we've been getting people unsubscribed. We've been freezing up our subscribers. It's crazy right now, man. Hawaiian Gardens, Gardena, California. All right. I see you. Everybody, man. Phoenix, Arizona in the house. Colton, California. Hey, love y'all, man. Stay safe. Stay ducking the suckers, man. Watch out for the trolls. Love your family. Take care of your kids, man. Be positive out there. I'm out.